Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to do Mind of Anhalonium, and with this remedy our mind series comes to an end. So let us discuss our last remedy. So the theme for this remedy is feeling of having no roots, of having no identity, of feeling totally isolated and separated from other human beings. So anhalonium is a drug remedy. It is prepared from peyote, the cactus from which the mescaline is extracted. So it belongs to cancer miasm. The experience of mescaline is often one of merging with one's surrounding, or the feeling of being one with the world of existence. So, seeing oneself without any boundaries. So, this is close to the highest spiritual experience as described in Hindu or Buddhist philosophy as oneness or non duality of spirit. So, this experience implies immortality. What dies is the body, as the self is continuous with the whole of existence. It cannot be mortal. The need for such an experience arises from the feeling of having no roots, of having no identity, of feeling totally isolated and separated from other human beings. So that one sees one's ego as being separated and being totally mortal. So, this can create immense fear of losing one's very existence, which is much more than the mere fear of death. So, the easiest way to experience this loss of existence is for a person to ask himself the question, who am I, if I remove my name? So, just imagine that you don't have a name and you are not allowed to invent a name for yourself and ask, who am I? So there is a tremendous blankness, a void, an emptiness which is very scary. So a void which the patient tries to bridge by connecting himself to not only his name but also to some group or society, his family, etc., so that he extend himself beyond body and his larger group. Identity does not die so easily. Anhalonium comes from a situation where people experience a total solitude and feel they could lose their identity. So, writer says in such a situation, the only solution is being in the anhalonium state where they can identify themselves with not only a group or people or family but with the whole of existence. So I believe that many a well-known spiritual leaders or teachers could have had a background of isolation and an absence of roots, which could be so powerful to seek one's spiritual identity. So anhalonium belongs to the cancer miasm where the person has to stretch much beyond himself or he will lose his existence. He starts living inside it. He creates his own universe, space, etc. They have the most fantastic experience, which are often spiritual and have no fear of losing their ego, their identity, or losing a dear person. Often I have found that they had tried out drugs and had good experience with mescaline. They often try their best to belong to group but usually feel quite alone. So they also react well to music and can go into trance from rhythms. Thank you. I loved and enjoyed making these videos. I hope you also enjoyed watching it. We'll meet soon in some next series. Thank you.